Hey everyone, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is not going to have any kind of an extended reading. Instead, today we are going to be looking at your twin flame speaks, okay? So this reading is called Support from the Stars, Your Twin Flame Speaks, okay? And I'm not a huge proponent, I should first of all say this as a reader, I'm not a huge proponent of twin flames on the earth plane. The earth plane is very challenging, and the earth plane, unfortunately, is where a lot of lower vibrational relationships take root, okay? And a lot of times on the earth plane, our relationships are meant to bring us into greater understanding and spiritual awareness, which is wonderful. We have soulmates on the earth plane, which are, amazing people that we meet that wake us up to our potential. We have karmic partners, which are very challenging relationships that bring us to greater spiritual awareness through very, very challenging experiences. And this can be, soulmates and karmic partners can be with family members, romantic relationships, friendships, etc. Twin flame, for those of you who aren't familiar, is really just the concept. For me, you can look up the definition of twin flame, but I will give you how I look at twin flame. Twin flame, from a spiritual perspective, is a soul that you have been working with, incarnating with, and working separately from, but always together, in between lifetimes, on other planets together. You'll be together. If you're not together in this lifetime, you'll be together in other lifetimes or on other planets or after this lifetime. That's not to say that you can't have amazing relationships on Earth. But I do feel that the twin flame journey is, interesting for Earth, because Earth is not really, Earth is a dynamic school where we have to learn and integrate and teach many different lessons, right? But it's not necessarily a place for the twin flame connection, in my view, as a reader. Now, of course, you might see that differently, and that's fine. But today I really wanted to provide support for those who believe that they have a mission here on Earth while you're here, and that you know that you have another spirit or another soul who is waiting for you after this incarnation, who will literally, someone who can literally outpace and outdo anyone in this incarnation, someone who you've been with for a very long time, someone who's probably a starseed or and is probably doing work on another planet and has, a great mission like you do, okay? So that's who this reading is for. And even if that you don't identify with that, you can still stay and listen to the reading and see what you get out of it, okay? So this is a twin flame reading for a twin flame who is not incarnated on the earth plane at this time, but you are, obviously, because you're here and listening to this, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and choose our piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile 1 is the fire and ice crystal. Pile 2 is the serpentine. Pile 3 is the raw emerald pile, okay? I have a bunch of oracle cards here. They're very high vibrational. We're going to get some beautiful support here from your twin flame who elected not to take an earth incarnation right now, all right? So thank you so much for being here, guys, and let's look at pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, you chose the fire and ice crystal, and this pile, we're going to ask for support from the stars to connect with your twin flame in spirit who did not take an incarnation cycle in Earth at this time. We're going to bring through some messages for that from that person for you, and we're going to find out where your person has been primarily doing a lot of their work, okay? Because this person is not on Earth right now. Let's check it out. Okay, so this person, I have Aquarius and I have Saturn here. This person could be your twin flame who is not incarnated on Earth, could be an Aquarius, and could be doing quite a bit of work on Saturn. And the reason your person did not take an incarnation at this time is because they are supporting you and elevating humanity from another realm, okay? And you guys are both doing your work, and you're both dedicated and disciplined and very, very hardworking souls, okay? And you both care so much about the upliftment of humanity. You have a deep connection that goes back so far back, just so far back, you guys. You don't even know. This soul has been incarnating with you in many lifetimes, and in this lifetime, you both decided that you would come to Earth and they would stay in another realm and work from there, okay? This person is very emotional and misses you so much, and they cry a lot when they think of you. And sometimes they think that, you know, now that you guys are both deep into your lifetimes, they're like, was this worth it to be without each other for this long, okay? Because there's something about your connection with this person that really balances this person's energy out. You guys have a psychic link with one another, and you can communicate telepathically with each other, but there's something deep about this connection which balances both of you out. So it's very hard for you guys to have your separate incarnations right now and kind of work through that. But we have Saturn ruling this twin flame connection here. So we know that time is just an illusion, and that, you know, the earth plane is, you know, feels long and feels arduous and can feel very, very demanding. But your twin flame is reassuring me and reassuring you that you will be together again, okay? And I don't think they're going to want to leave your side again after this incarnation, all right? So let's look and see what other messages your twin has for you from the stars here. Okay, strength. They want you to be very strong, and to, you know, even without them, even in their absence, you have the power of Saturn backing you in this lifetime. You have the discipline, and you have the ability to get a lot of great work done. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the earth. So your person can be channeling to you, and their channeling reaches you, and which reaches, you know, everyone on the earth, or those that you come into contact with, okay? So your person wants to remind you to open that channel with them more often. Ask them to come in and channel information through you. Write some things down. It's when you're channeling, it's really easy to forget. So you want to write things down so that you can really pull through the information that they're trying to give you to help you. Okay, I pulled a song for you guys. It says "Have Love Will Travel" by the Sonics. Look this up if you haven't. It says, well, I might take a boat, or I'll take a plane. I might hitchhike or jump a railroad train. You're the kind of love that drives a man insane. Have love will travel. Okay, so your person's making a joke right here. I feel your twin flame's making a joke. They're saying, You have always been an adventurer, and you have always been a traveler. And, don't try to pin this lifetime on them and say they wanted to stay away from you. You're one of the most driven humanitarians that they have ever met, and you have a true love for Earth. And so you really wanted to come here and take up this lifetime. And your twin flame just wants to remind you that you always have this have, love, will travel attitude. And they want to travel even more with you. Okay. And they send you this other song called Queen of the Night. So for those, if you're a man or a woman watching this, you may be a king or a queen in another realm, and indeed you and your person might be a king or a queen in the astrals or in other realms on other planets. And it says, Queen of the Night by Whitney Houston. I've got the stuff that you want, the thing that you need. I've got more than enough to make you drop to your knees because I'm the Queen of the Night. So your person just wants to remind you how powerful you are. And again, with the Strength card here, they want you to remember that about yourself. And they're also teasing you a bit and saying, you're their queen and you're the queen of the night. Nobody can do it like you do. And they'll always respect you. And I feel like, they're also a very, very strong person too. All right. Pile number 1. And then oh my God, you guys, so beautiful. We have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So some of you might identify as being a child of the cosmos, a starseed, an empath. Some of you might call yourself daughter or son of Venus. But you definitely are a child of the cosmos. And to me, this also means that you didn't necessarily identify with the parents that you came into this lifetime with. Yes, it was an important experience for you to have the parents that you had and to, deal with the hand that you were dealt in this lifetime and go through that, but you never really fully belonged to your parents in this lifetime. And your partner in spirit also did not feel that they were a part of their parents in their current incarnation either, because both of you have ancient knowledge that you are both children of the cosmos, okay? And that you both belong into the cosmos and not to any individual set of parents, all right? And then we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in, okay? So your person is understanding right now that you're going through some very, very heavy experiences on the earth plane, and they want you to know that they would never judge you for that, okay? They worry about you, I get the feeling, and they'll be there to catch you if you fall. And you can't fall anyway because you are a child of the cosmos and you will always prevail, and your person wants to remind you to let go of control, okay? They really are telling you you should let go of control sometimes, and they'll help you with that. They'll help give you the strength to be able to do that, and they will give you messages regarding what is for you and what isn't for you. I get the feeling, pile number 1, that sometimes you're not sure when you run into other relationships on the earth plane if situations are for you or not, like if it's a good idea for you or not. And your partner in spirit, your twin flame in spirit, is telling you loosen your grip a little bit, and if you're having to resort to coping mechanisms just to be in an earth relationship with someone here, it's not worth it, then you should let go of that. And don't be afraid, pile number 1, to let go of things that you need to let go of in this lifetime, okay? The healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety, right? So your person joins you when you sleep at a healing temple. If you've been through a lot in this lifetime, pile number 1, do already assume that your partner has also went through a lot in this lifetime as well, in their own lifetime, in a different plane. And a lot of those lessons for them could be around rejection, around love, is what I'm getting, and loneliness, right? I do think they feel the loneliness because they're not with you. All right, and then we have the relics of Lemuria, fragments, memory, and reclaiming. So you could have definitely been in the ancient lands of Lemuria with your twin flame. You guys could have had an amazing, beautiful, and if you don't know what Lemuria is, you can research that. Lemura. It's an ancient civilization like Atlantis, and you and your person could have really had a lot of peace in this lifetime together and really accelerated. And I think both of you might have felt like, how did we get this? What did we do? You know? And you might have lacked some, your memory might have been fragmented about, how did you get there? Because the truth of the matter is, you guys have been building on your soul work and your progression for a very long time. That's how you got there. And we have Archangel Zadkiel, and Archangel Zadkiel is coming through on behalf of your twin flame and saying your heart is pure. So their heart is pure and your heart is pure. That's why you guys are amazing channels for the divine. Your towers of strength. You belong to the cosmos. You do not belong to any, specific parents, or even your ancestral lineage is, while it's important for your talents and abilities in this lifetime, pales in comparison to the fact of your ancient cosmic roots, especially with your twin. Okay, they've been with you for a long time. Renewal. Okay, so your person is bringing this healing renewal message through for you. They want you to have a lot of healing and warmth and renewal around your heart space. They know if you feel like your chest is tightening, or you can't breathe for a second, or you just feel like a 1 second of pain in your chest area and then it goes away. Obviously, if you have it a lot, see a doctor. But if you just have this intermittingly, your twin wants you to know that this is them helping you to work on your heart chakra. Okay, they're trying to help you work through your heart chakra. And we have motion, have love, will travel. Your twin flame is reminding you that you have always been the one wanting to keep pushing, to keep going, and that you have inspired them and you always push them to new limits and new levels. Even when it is extremely challenging and you feel very dire, you've always been the one to push forward. And I feel like your twin has been very much focused on renewal, right? Where you set the path in motion, and then your twin comes in to help renew and channel new energy to you so that you're able to get done what you need to get done on the earth plane. We have Legacy of Light. This is talking about your star family, where you come from, your ancestral line. This is talking about how the versions of you have evolved over time, how you were once, like you're an ancient soul, pile number one, and how once you were, a million years ago, you were this child, and now you're this woman, and in this lifetime you're ascending into this master. Okay, and there's a lot when you're going through this process of leveling up to this third level and really receiving, ultimate connection to source. There's a lot of releasing of allegiances that you need to do, okay? And that has to do with this child of the cosmos, because in this lifetime, pile number one, you don't belong to anyone, okay? Even if you loved your parents in this lifetime and they were the best parents ever, you do not belong to anyone, and neither do your thoughts, your energies, your beliefs, etc. You really, in this lifetime, have been, having to release a lot of allegiances to people and push things away and say, no, no, thank you. Like, I will forego the comfort of that experience so that I can push into greater mastery, okay? And this has been I feel like this has been very harsh on you emotionally, pile number one, that this has been, very challenging emotionally. And with that being said, I want to go ahead. I have some of these cards here, and this is just, I'm going to pull some energy of what you've been dealing with here on the earth plane when it comes to relationships in your earth journey, right? And your twin is reminding you need to keep releasing these allegiances and know that you're a child of the cosmos, and releasing and loosening that grip, all right? So here we have don't settle. Oh my God, your twin is like, I feel like your twin is, understands that you're gonna have other relationships while you're on the earth plane, but it really pains them to see you with people that are not on your level, and and it really makes them frustrated, I feel, when they see that, you guys. So your twin wants to remind you not to settle for anything, not any person, not any job, not any life path. Do not settle. Keep going. Control freak. This is the loosen your grip card. Your person wants to tell you in this lifetime you need to release allegiances so that you can be a more effective channel. You have to loosen your grip so that you can channel more energy through, more healing energy through. Your heart is pure, guys, so you do not have to control every little thing. You have a legacy of light that you are leaving on the earth plane. When you leave this earth plane, you will have left a legacy of light. Whose ever life you've touched and whoever you've been in contact with, you will leave a legacy. So I get the sense that you control things, pile number one, because you're worried that you're not going to accomplish what you came here to do in this lifetime. And I do feel that this lifetime is very pivotal for you, okay? So your twin flame is telling you you have to relax on the control, and you have to keep releasing these allegiances and stay in motion and do not settle, okay? Religious factors, if you grew up in a religious household or a very oppressive environment when you were younger and you felt very oppressed upon, just in your situations with your parents growing up or in relationships, you felt very oppressed. These very controlling factors are something that have contributed to you being a control freak, all right, and settling for less than what you deserve. And so you need to continue to release these religious factors. And it's not necessarily let go of your religion entirely. It's just let go of any aspect of it that is keeping you small and keeping you attached to people, places, or things that are, not for you in this lifetime. Okay, we have what's the rush? Okay, so your person sees, that you have become a little bit emotionally unavailable in this lifetime because you've had so many things here to accomplish and work through. But your person also is like, what's the rush? You might be trying to look for new love right now, pile number one. You might be, having some thoughts about maybe starting a new relationship or being with someone new or upgrading your current situation. But your twin flame is like, what's the rush? Let people reveal themselves in due time. And what's the big deal, right, about taking your time right now with relationships or anything in general? Just, don't try to keep pounding through everything. It's like in this lifetime, you are so eager, it's like, to do what you're supposed to do here, that you just kind of plow through things. Really, like you could be a Taurus, Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius. You could be a fixed sign. You could be very stubborn. You could really just need to push in this lifetime. And it's, you know, sometimes it really messes with your nervous system, okay? True love. This person is, your twin flame is your true love, all right? And no one on the earth plane is ever going to equal this person. And relationships on the earth plane are not designed for that anyway. Like just to be the most epic of the epic, because we have too many lessons to learn. But your person, your person is waiting for you. I can tell you that much. Patience. Yeah, right after I said your person is waiting for you, patience comes out, okay? Your person's known about you for longer than you've known about them. Like they knew that they had a twin flame. Oh my God, that was...
All right then.
That was Siri. Sometimes my Siri just randomly pops on for no reason, okay? Oh, Lord. Oh, guys. Oh, goodness. Goodness. And I pulled the twin flame card too. All right. Twin flame, true love, and patience. If you guys aren't ready to cry yet, then I definitely am after this reading. This is a gorgeous reading. And for those of you that picked pile number 1, you most certainly have a twin flame in another dimension. And don't let this make you sad. Don't let it hold you back in this lifetime. You're meant to have strength, channel, move forward, release control, you know, and keep on elevating and spreading light. You are meant to do that in this lifetime. So, you know, your twin flame is telling me A+. You're doing great in this lifetime so far. They're like thumbs up, A+, you're doing great, okay? So, thank you so much, pal number 1. That was your reading. I almost don't want to get off this reading. I love this reading too. But with that being said, we will move on to the next reading here. All right. Okay, so sorry if I keep sniffing. I'm having allergies. Welcome to the earth plane, right? Allergies. Okay, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Serpentine stone here, this is your reading for pile number 2. We're looking for support from the stars tonight. We're looking at who is your twin flame in spirit. Do you have a twin flame that is not currently on the earth plane, but is maybe doing work in other realms? And that doesn't negate the possibility of amazing relationships, as I said, in this lifetime. It's just we want to find out if you have a twin flame in spirit, okay? So let's take a look at that. And this would be somebody that hasn't been on the earth plane recently with you, okay? Okay, so again, we have Saturn. Saturn is popular. We have Sagittarius and we have Saturn, okay? So again, this connection is about discipline and emotional up-leveling, all right? So you have been with this person for a very long time. You have had many incarnations with this person, not necessarily on the earth plane. And you guys have done work separate from each other before. You guys have become accustomed to periods of long time of being away from one another, but you desperately, like, not desperately, but you eagerly await the day when you guys can rejoin again, because you guys, twin flames, always have a way of balancing each other out. And meanwhile, you guys are very busy. There's definite fire sign energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also see Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, and Capricorn, okay? Definite Saturn influence. So you are here on Earth doing disciplined work. Your partner in spirit, your twin flame in spirit, travels a lot. They are oftentimes in different galaxies doing different work. Your person is somewhat of a diplomat too. They are very good at doing the administrative side of spiritual work. They, are very organized and disciplined, and they get things done. And they go from star system to star system to star system, negotiating various deals and helping various races as they go along. So your person could be of a different race too than what you are. There are many races, right? We don't even know. There's billions of stars and planets, and your person, I feel like your person is of a different race than you, and they could, even though they're your twin flame, they choose to present themselves in a different race actually, and it's part of the work that they do is what I see. They're very mysterious. Is a side to your twin flame that no one can know except for you, okay? And they can be very secretive about, like, they can put themselves out as a diplomat and as a healer and as a negotiator and go to all these different places and put on many different faces, but they only show their true side and true self to you, and that has been done through many incarnations. You might be like that as well too, and that's something that you guys may have in common, pile number 2. Let's get into your oracle cards. Ascension, all right? Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. All right, so we have this Sagittarius arrow pointing up. That's coming out. Ascension is coming out underneath that. So your person is helping you with your ascension. You are leveling up in this lifetime, and your twin flame is in another world and in other places working on the overall ascension energy on Earth, okay? So that the work that they're doing is directly impacting your ascension process. And let's see here, transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations, allow your soul's light to truly shine. Yeah, so transcendence and ascension are kind of the same. It's like, you're just evolving to a higher level of knowledge. And if you're on this reading and you clicked on this reading and you're still here, that tells me, pile number 2, that yes, you are exploring more deeply than you ever have, and that you are open to so many ideas and thoughts, and that you're kind of done with the normal kind of thing. Like, you want to press farther into this ascension energy, all right? So here is a message from your twin. Your twin is saying, my love was true, still you threw it away. Now other guys will have me. They'll appreciate my love. Tell me, how does it feel looking for a new love? By Jody Watley. Okay, it's an 80s song, but I feel like your person is telling you not to settle in this lifetime for shitty relationships, for people that don't appreciate you, and that, to be opportunistic about your life on Earth, and do not fall into any trap doors with any people that are kind of trying to slyly take you out of the game with doing the minimal amount of work, all right? Your person wants you to remain really sassy and strong and confident, like a fire sign, and understand when someone isn't pulling their share of the weight, that, you'll go off and look for someone else. And while they don't like you being with other people necessarily, they understand that's part of the journey on the earth plane, and they just want you to have the best, okay? Shit list by L7. Yeah, your person gets really pissed off when there's Scorpio energy here. They get really, in Mars, they get really pissed off when you're with people that slow down your ascension and your transcendence. So they say here, when I get mad and I get pissed, I grab my pen and I write up a list of all the people who won't be missed. You've made my shit list. All right, so your person can be really pissed when you're with someone, not at you, but at that person, at the person that you're with, they're like, no. And they are a very well regarded, highly known soul, and they do diplomatic missions all over the galaxies. So you wouldn't want to be on this person's shit list. So who's ever been treating you wrong, pile number 2, that person is, no, that person's gonna really really have some issues if your person is on their bad side, okay? Or if your person on earth is on their bad side. We have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay, so your person could be an Andromedan, and I love that. I personally love the Andromedans, and this just shows like the adventure. We have Sagittarius here, and how your person is this diplomat that travels all over, and they are reminding you to stay feisty, stay wily, and be adventurous in your spirit, and go all in this lifetime, right? And do not let any of these other energies that don't appreciate you hold you back from doing that. They want you to say yes to change and transcend anything in this lifetime that holds you back, okay? We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah. So your person is like, you know, with the Scorpio energy in this reading, I feel like, and the moon too, I feel like, you know, life will give you guys, pile number 2, a lot of challenges, and you will be cracked open by these challenges, these crappy relationships that you've run into. These relationships will unlock your ascension and your transcendence in this lifetime. And your twin flame doesn't want you to be afraid of anything. They're like, do not be afraid of these experiences or these relationships. I've got your back. They're powerful. Okay, and we have open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. Okay, so the lotus is special imagery between both of you. Anytime you guys see a lotus, you can think of your twin flame in spirit. The lotus opening, it goes through phases, right? Where it's all closed up and where it's like beautiful. Lotuses are in the mud and stuck in the mud, which is like being on the earth plane, and then they flower out. And your person is coming through to tell me that you are going to flower out on the earth plane, even though it's the densest energy and it's the heaviest energy. If you're looking at the tree of life, it's Malkuth, right? It's the bottom layer. It's it's in Kabbalah, it's the closest to the earth, right? But your person is saying it doesn't matter. You're going to flower and open like the lotus anyway. And I feel this is also a confirmation for them to tell me that you are an incredibly beautiful soul. Like, you are stunning. You are a stunning soul. And, you know, people regard you, like they see you when you're in spirit and see you and are like, oh my God, wow, you know? So your person is reminding you of that and encouraging you to open up to that and feel that while you're on the earth plane as well, okay? See what else they have here. We have Aurora Garden, beginning, initiate, origin, okay? And we have the lotus, and then we have the garden. So you are being initiated right now. And we see that with the ascension and the transcendence. So I do feel, in this jump in card, I feel like pile number 2, you've been cracked open recently by some challenging experiences that have really caused you to question your confidence and your faith in this world, all right? And they've really, the hidden energies have all come out. And I do feel like, you know, it's weighed you down a bit. And your twin flame wants you to realize that you are in a very deep initiation. And the heavens are literally coming through you, all right? You are transcending some experiences that you've had on the earth plane that have been very, very challenging. You are transcending those. Archangel Ariel, no need to push, instead trust, okay? All right, no need to push, you guys. Instead, just trust. It's like the lotus opening. Nobody's forcing the lotus open. Nobody's screaming at it and telling it to open and move and to go. It just does, right? I see the number 5 and the number 8 and the number 7 in here, if that's your birthday or that number means something special to you. And I see a 3 here too as well. Yep. So yeah, no need to push, instead trust, right? And jump in when you need to. Listen, okay. Yeah, I feel like your person has some things that they want to share with you, and they want you to take more time instead of just rushing around from place to place and going crazy with everything. They want you to listen more. And friction. So again, here they're realizing your earth journey has had many challenging situations that have really made you second guess, maybe second guess whether you even like being here or if this is even worth it to you, and your partner in spirit wants you to listen in more and wants you to listen when you're in nature and you don't have any music on and you don't have any distractions and there's no one next to you talking. They want you to stop and listen while you're in nature so that you can really feel what's happening and really hear their messages, okay? And then we have Pandora's gift, right? So when we open up Pandora's box, we can't close it back up and, it releases all havoc, but, it's beautiful at the same time. And your person wants to remind you of that there's no wrong answer here on the earth plane. And then we have After the Storm, right? With this owl. And I feel like pile number 2, you might get sad sometimes because you get very cracked open here with Pandora's box and cracked open. These situations that you go through in your life just really, really, it's like concrete just busting in half. It's rough, and your person is acknowledging how well you put yourself back together after you go through these situations and what an example you are for others and how much wisdom and strength that you have, acquired as a result of going through these experiences and how nothing here is ever lost, okay? Even if life has cracked you open and has pushed you to the limits of your vulnerability and let's see here, we have lack of trust. Yeah, so again, we had the message here about no need to rush, to push, instead trust, right? So your person wants to tell you you want to help with your ascension and your transcendence. In order to listen and to move forward and flower like the lotus, you definitely want to have some trust and try to build trust towards your twin flame. I know it's hard, you guys, because they're not necessarily here, but and you can be kind of a control freak and you can be kind of stubborn, but they want you to know that trusting is part of the journey and you have to just go for it sometimes. Love transaction, okay? So if there's any relationships that made you feel, and we have fear of rejection on the bottom of the deck here, if you had any relationships that made you feel like they're a quid pro quo, where someone gives you one thing and then you give it in return and everything's a transaction and it's not genuine, they want to steer you away from relationships like that, where there's scorekeeping, where you're with someone who's a control freak and you don't trust them and you have different values than them. They want you to stay far away from those types of situations, okay? They want you to release those situations and let go. There might be a marriage that someone here needs to let go of as well, all right? Or if not a marriage, some very long-term situation where you've been living in density and friction with someone for a long time, and by leaving this relationship, you feel like you're cracking open the universe and you've broken the thickest piece of concrete. but your person, your twin flame in spirit is like, no, you are opening like the lotus. That's what you are doing. History, yeah, you have major history with somebody on the earth plane that you are trying to break from right now. Again, it's a hole in the middle of the concrete that's happening right now. It's a big deal, and you have some serious history with this person. All right, and there's a lot to let go of here, pile number 2, with this person, but it's time. Yeah, your twin flame wants you to celebrate the fact that you are able, that you're going to let this go, right? That you're going to be looking for a new love, and this person's on your shit list, new beginnings on the bottom of the deck. They want you to celebrate the fact that you are transcending this situation and your ascension is going to happen. There might be a lot of secrets with this person on the earth plane that you're in the middle of breaking from right now, and you're gonna find out everything. You will find out the truth, and you need to listen in for that, because your twin is helping you find the truth. And we have not over, so this person on the earth plane will try to do anything to basically keep you. Regardless, they're obsessed, and they will literally do anything to try to keep you and not let you leave them. But you are ultimately going to leave this, okay? And the last card we have here is ghosted. So you will leave this situation, and it's going to make your twin flame so very happy when you do, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And bless you for sticking with me, because I know it's sometimes a difficult concept to grasp when we're talking about twin flames in spirit, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2. And now we're going to move on to pile number 3. All right. Pile number 3. If you chose the raw emerald, this is your pile number 3. So we're asking the question, your person in spirit that did not take an incarnation on the earth right now, what message do they have to tell you as you work through your earth incarnation? What is your twin flames message? I'm going to roll some dice here to get a little bit more information. Okay, so this person is, so I have Leo energy, Jupiter, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, and Pisces, possibly a Capricorn too, okay, and possibly a Gemini or Virgo. I already said Gemini. But I feel this person is a critical part. This twin flame is a critical part of your mission on earth at this time. They are written in as part of your destiny, and they are very active with you in spirit. You communicate with them at night. You guys are very psychically communicate with each other. You have a strong psychic link, and they bring things through in the material plane to show that they are with you, to show their existence, all right? And I'm gonna pull some messages here. We're gonna find out what they show you and what they bring forward to show that they are real and they are there. I feel like your person you can see certain patterns that your person shows you, and you might see like an outline of them in a piece of art or a picture or a rock, and that you might hear things too. Pile number 3, you might be somewhat clairaudient, and you might hear things, especially later into the evening, or if you're walking around late outside at night by yourself. I'm feeling, for any masculines that are watching this video, I do feel a feminine twin flame here too. If there is a masculine that picked this option, I'm definitely feeling a Pisces feminine energy here. For those of you that are women that came to this message and you're getting confirmation for a masculine twin flame, I feel that too. I feel the sun in Leo here as well. And then I feel Gemini and Taurus as well. So I'm going to be describing characteristics and how your person sees you. But I do feel a feminine energy here. And I feel a woman with very, very long hair. I'm talking super long hair. And somebody who is very tall, okay? Like very much like an enlightened angelic being, has different colored skin too. Like a different color entirely, not white, black, whatever, but a different color of skin completely. And for those of you here for the masculine energy that's coming through is very self-determined, very has a lot of pride in doing the right thing. Somebody who's very directed in their mission that they have taken on outside of Earth, where you are here doing your mission. But this person has a spiritual service to you that they need to present you with in this lifetime. They need to communicate with you and bring you messages from other realms, all right? And yeah, they need to be bringing you a lot of information that you can take and assimilate into your daily life on Earth, okay? So let's find out more information about what's going on here. Your person's like a cosmic helper. It's just what I heard from them. Patience, right? They're helping you, teach you, learn how to be patient. It says, be patient and allow for destiny to unfold at its own pace. We have dreams, again, with the Piscean energy here in the dream time and speaking to you in your dream time. The universe speaks to you through your dreams, right? So your person is talking about having patience and looking to your dreams and that psychic download that they're bringing to you in your dreams at night, because they're definitely coming through. Your person is quite sexual as well. We have Justify My Love by Madonna. It says, I want to kiss you in Paris. I want to hold your hand in Rome. I want to run naked in a rainstorm, make love on a train, cross country. You put this on me, so now what? Justify My Love by Madonna. Okay, so your person wants to go to many places with you and travel all over the universe with you, and you know, have some real intimate experiences with you as well. They miss you very much. And I think, you know, we have Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. You motherfuckers watch now how I attack. If that's your girl, better watch your back, because you're burning up for me, and that's a fact. Yeah, so we have the sun here. I was talking about Jupiter and the sun and confidence, and your person and their confidence. I definitely feel like they joke around with you that, you know, you might have other lovers in this lifetime and other romantic commitments in this lifetime, but they are like, but I am your number one. I am, right? There is nobody above me. They know that. We have Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature, right? So we have patience here. We have this beautiful feminine Piscean energy and talking about honoring Mother Earth and having patience and just having a more relaxing pace to your life, and how getting in rhythm with the earth is really part of what your person, I feel like your person wants to experience, because they're not on earth with you. They want to experience what being on earth is like from you. And they want to hold your hand in Rome and kiss you in Paris and make love on a train and in a rainstorm cross country. They want to have all these experiences with you. Believe it or not, some souls that don't incarnate onto earth are very curious about earth, and they wonder what it's like to be here and to have these experiences. I think your person experiences earth through you, okay? And they get downloads from you during dream time. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict, okay? So your person is acknowledging that, you know, you've had some serious karmic relationships in your life, and they have too, okay? And there might have been a time when your connection with this person was somewhat distorted and you were separated from one another, but no more. You guys are both have evolved way out of that as far as each other goes. The earth plane really is what causes these karmic relationships. And you guys could have incarnated on earth before together, actually. And they just didn't incarnate on earth at this time, okay? And so you guys could have had some karma in your earth relationship in a prior lifetime, all right? And the hidden worlds, changing consciousness, awareness, and extrasensory perception. So this card always reminds me of the fairy kingdom. I feel like your person is very into magic, and that they definitely help you on that path as well. And they have a support team for you, okay? They are very good at bringing together various groups of people and rallying people together. And I feel like this person rallies people for you and brings helpful spirits and energy into your earth experience to help ground you and to help center you in what you are going through on the earth plane. Okay, we have the pathway, direction, purpose, and change. Okay, so your person is acknowledging the fact that you have been having to look at a different path for your life, and that you have had to take your own journey at various times, and they are supportive of that, and they will always be supportive of that. They are very patient. They are advanced and have many ways to connect with you besides just being on the earth plane with you. They are very advanced. I almost get the sense this person did not want to incarnate again with you because they don't want any more earth karma with you. Like, you guys have been through that already. You have been through that journey together, and they were better at supporting you while you were on this journey at this time. But they are in awe of you for choosing to go through another earth journey. They are in awe of you, and they will bring as much help as you need. All right, and we have insight, magical tools, writing, and starcrafting. Yeah, I definitely feel this person has connected to magic and is helping bring you, pile number 3, deeper into your magic. This person has studied quite a bit in other realms. They are a forever student of life, and they could be really reading up and learning on various things and techniques that they can, magical techniques, for manifestation, for getting what you need while you're on the earth plane, for making sure that you're taken care of and provided for while you're on the earth plane. This person could do a lot of studying in order to help bring that energy in for you. We have Archangel Jophiel, let nature heal you. Oh, you guys, we have the earth pulsing, the pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. And then we have let the earth heal you. I also get the sense that you can share with your partner as well. Like, you can, with your twin flame, you can take them the energy of the earth and what the earth feels like and send them healing energy. And it's gonna multiply threefold back to you. And that's really the magic that I feel that your twin is wanting to bring to you, is experience of this type of magic that you could do together. All right, we have expectation. So there could be expectations that you've had in your life, that you're constantly waiting for something to come in, or you have expectations. And because I feel, pile number 3, that that your twin has made certain, has said, I will help you with this and I will help you with that. So I see you looking up for your twin and saying, I expect it, and your person's like, I'm doing it, baby. I'm delivering abundance to you on the daily, okay? Just you're not looking in the right direction. You just need to look in the right direction. And then we have potential. So yeah, your person has seen you grow from, like kind of small potatoes, not that you would ever be small potatoes, into something really formidable, and somebody who, who has their shit together and has a lot of potential to actually make it in this lifetime, okay? And really do what you need to do while you're here. There's a lot of, I feel like pile number 3, you have a lot of potential and you put a lot of expectations on yourself too. So there's a need to go easier on yourself here, right? This patience and the earth pulsating, and let nature heal you. Shock of the new, all right? So new might be very hard and challenging and confusing for you at times, especially if you want to move at a slower pace. And we have the pathway here. So I do think, you are being asked to look at a different path in your life and take the road less traveled here. And the shock of the new could be, quite challenging for you, pile number 3. And so do ask your twin for help with that, because they will assist, all right? In the world, but not of the world. Absolutely, with the Pisces energy here. You are in this world, but you're not totally of this world either. I feel like the only time when you are actually in this world is when you're shocked at something new that you haven't seen before, and you're like, oh shit, and then you're like, okay, there's a lot of potential here, and then you're kind of looking up like, okay, spirit, what's next? What are you bringing me now, right? So I think that you have that excitement in you to move and do the next phase here, but yeah, there's something very ethereal about you. Like, you are on this world, but you also, I feel, if you didn't know it before this reading, you've also had many lifetimes on other planes, okay? In many other planes. And yeah, Neptune, I feel like you've had lifetimes on other planets and other water worlds and Neptunian type worlds. So yeah, I definitely feel that you are in the world, but not of the world. And let's see what your twin flame is helping you with here on your earth path. What's the rush? Again, we had slow down, let nature heal you, right? So your person is saying, again, what's the rush? Just take it easy. You have a lot of potential, but be patient, right? We saw patience here too. So don't going off half-cocked. Rekindle the spark. So if you feel like something has, kind of died inside of you, and that every day is just the same, your twin wants you to be out in nature more, and wants you to rekindle the spark, and wants you to work on your magic more, all right? And wants you to do that path. Play the role, okay? They want you to try different, stand in different energy every day. Switch your energy up, okay? Try one day you're one way, one day you're the next day. See what resonates for you. See how you feel. Experiment, okay? Experiment with different states. We have bed rest here too. So again, needing to, and unnecessary distractions. So if you have any unnecessary distractions, pile number 3, it's time to get rid of those, and it's time to actually get a proper night of sleep. If you have Piscean energy, or Jupiter or Taurus energy, etc., it's very important for you to get proper rest, okay? Because if you don't, it really affects your decision making when you do not get proper rest. So that's very important, and I feel it also makes you feel kind of negative about the world as well, like very pessimistic when you're not well rested. Yeah, your twin wants you to come out of the cold and unthaw, and realize that you're a warm and caring spirit, and you're not meant for situations that are really cold. Oh, you are dancing through their dreams. And again, we have the dreams card right here. So you are dancing through their dreams, and that you guys have so much passion. I feel like that goes back to justify my love and I'm bringing sexy back. I feel like your partner has shared an earth incarnation with you, so they know what the sexual experience is on the earth plane with you. I feel like that's what they're joking around about. Yeah, they want to tell you though that there are some forbidden people in this lifetime that you do not want to be with this time around. And they will help identify that for you when it comes up, that you should not be with certain people. We have reach out, so definitely reach out more to your twin, talk to them more, create that bond. I get the feeling like you talked to them a lot when you were younger, when you were a child, and as you got older you didn't talk to them as much, and they want to hear you. Past life, you guys, I said you guys had, and then there's regrets on the bottom of the deck, so they do have some regrets from a past life with you on earth, but you are their twin flame and they will never hurt you, and they are evolving as you are evolving. And we have the past life card here, so there has been a lot of patience and growth in your guys' connection, and this is a very beautiful sacred connection, you guys. And I'm seeing like swan energy, which is also like Venus energy. I'm seeing a swan, a bird. Yeah, very much very feminine. There's something very feminine about this connection, like just worship of the divine feminine, and very much a container for your guys's destiny. I feel like this relationship is you're part of your Akashic record. It always will be. Okay, so thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.